I'd like to take this time to thank all of you for subscribing to my channel and for dropping by and listening to me. I think things are going to get far, far worse, and I will tell you more about it. But today, I wanted to bring you a couple of recipes that I find that they're good. I don't care for one of them, and this is a taste test. I have been guilty of making comments about certain things, like this, for instance, and saying, oh, that's disgusting, I wouldn't eat that, and I don't know why people spend that kind of money. And my son had asked me, had I ever eaten these biscuits before? And I said, well, actually, no. And he goes, well, then how do you know if they're really bad? And I said, I just don't see how they would taste good. I just don't. They're not homemade. Well, he decided to buy some. He said, taste them. They're quick, they're easy. Who knows, you might like them, and you're always in the kitchen cooking. This might be an easy break for you, and delicious. So I decided I would try them. Now I spread them out on a sheet, and here they are. I'm going to bake them. Here they are baked. We're going to do a taste test with this. Now, I normally, when I make biscuits, I have sausage, eggs, gravy. This is my poor man's gravy and fried potatoes. That's usually, sometimes I have the country gravy. But in this case, I decided the brown. We call it poor man's gravy. From the hills of Tennessee, where I come from, that's what it's called, poor man's gravy. And here we're going to taste it. Okay, let's see what this tastes like. I'm going to dip it in this gravy. This is actually one of my favorite gravies. I like country gravy, but I like this. I don't care for this at all. Do not care for the taste of this, but let's take another bite. I think it's kind of like mushy, doughy tasting. I don't know. But I'll try another bite of this and see. Nope, I do not care for this at all, which I'm sitting here saying, how am I going to use the leftovers? And this is what I'm going to try. I am going to take these biscuits, scramble some eggs. This is country gravy with sausage. This is a pot of grits. Now, this is a mess for me to do this, because this is a whole lot of things at one time, but I'm just going to open this biscuit, and in the bottom of the bowl, I'm going to put some gravy. And then I'll set the biscuit in there. These are the leftovers. And I do not like throwing any kind of food away, even if I don't like it. I try to figure a way to cook it or fix it where it's edible and it tastes good. And so I'm going to try these biscuits left over in this. Because I say to myself, there'll be so much stuff in this bowl that you probably won't taste much of the biscuit. But here we go. That's gravy on the bottom, biscuit, more gravy over the top. I don't like doing things like this in the kitchen. It's so difficult to do all this at once and then try to film it. Now this is grits on top, and I'm going to put a little bit of butter, because I always put butter with my grits. You make your grits how you want. Some people like them more watery, some like them thicker. For this, I made them a little more thicker than I normally would make grits. They're thick. And but I figured it would work better in this case. So, now the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some eggs on top of this. And that'll be the last layer, will be the scrambled eggs that I scrambled. And I'm going to put that. This camera's going back and forth because I'm trying to show you everything on this. And here comes the eggs. They're ready. And it's the last thing. And I will tell you, this tastes absolutely delicious even with the canned biscuits. Because I've already tasted this. And it's awesome. And I think it would be good even with homemade biscuits. It would be absolutely delicious also.